Hi, I'm Sylvia, and today I'm starting a new project. So, first of all, it's dark outside. It's been so hot. I literally just sweat during the day. It's too much for me. However, I haven't stopped crocheting. I just stopped existing in any other sense. A friend of mine, she's having a baby in, I think, October, and I wanted to crochet a baby blanket for her. I've done my research online. Apparently, it's not really a problem if your blanket has holes, or in general, you have to be supervising kids with blankets until they're 1 year old. So I want to do this blanket because it's meant to be used as a place where the baby can play and lay, because there are so many blanket options, obviously, on the web outside. I was not sure about what I wanted to do, but then I realized it's a good time to try the Petit Knit 6-day star blanket. I think that's the name. So basically, I wanted to try it because I know even it went viral, but that's not really the main reason I want to try and crochet it. The main reasons are two, actually. First of all, it looks very cute. Like, it's a cute star shape. I think it would be so cute for a baby. And the second reason is I really wanted to see if the pattern is as hard as people were saying online. Before starting, I read a little bit the pattern, and I was like, yeah, it doesn't feel too hard. Like, it really feels like every other written pattern I've been following. And keep in mind, I'm not English native, so I follow English pattern written with US terms, UK terms. I can still follow them, even if that's not my native language. But to really understand if it's hard, I have to try and do it, because otherwise, how can I know if it's actually hard, or like if it's easy as it looks when I read it? So my friend, she will be having a girl. So I went for cotton because I think it's easier to keep clean and wash and take care of without being too worried about wool or acrylic that might be scratchy and so on. But then I had the big dilemma: which color do I pick? Like, which colors? What palette I'm going with? So here it is. This is all cotton. As you can see, it's pink shades. So this one is We Love Yarn, simple cotton, 50 grams, and I have multiple of this pink. And then I have one skein each of Fildar Fil Ethic 100% cotton and Acacia print from Hobby. That's also 100% cotton. Oh no, that's a lie. That's 51% acrylic and 39% cotton, sorry. So from the lightning, maybe they look, yeah, they are a little bit washed. Oh, this is kind of better, but yeah, we have, this is like a salmon color. This is obviously more orange heavy, and this is more almost reddish, like more red than this, obviously. But I think they tie together kind of well. Obviously, they are all the same size. They also just crochet number 4. No, not, yes. Oh my god, I know nothing. Yes, they all suggest a 4mm hook. And actually, before starting the pattern, I already read a little bit. Obviously, I know I will have to use a bigger hook. So that's fine. I don't want to take forever to do this blanket, even if it's the 6 days blanket. Obviously, I don't know if I'll be able to do it in 6 days. Like, it could take more than 6 days because I might be slow, but it could also take less than 6 days because it's a baby blanket. I'm not going to do a huge adult version of it. Okay, so I just finished the first 9 rounds, which are like the center of the blanket, and I'll show you right now where I am. Hey, it's late, so I'm going to do a super quick update on my 6-day start blanket. This is where I am right now. As you can see, I changed the yarn for a couple rows here. I still want to do another one in this pink color. This is what I've left of the first ball of yarn, which is always satisfying to just finish one. I know you know the feeling if you crochet. Plan of action is one more round with this pink and then change for a couple rows of this cotton. I just would like to have a predominant pink and to have the variegated yarn like as an accent, because otherwise I think it's too busy. Look, this light is hopeful, but it's night. During the day it's too hot, so maybe I'll show you yes, in better lighting tomorrow. So this is the beginning of day 4, I suppose. I hope I can work on it a little bit today, but I want to show you where I am right now. So this is getting bigger. I'm actually very pleased. I don't think we are too far from the ending because, as a reminder, this will be a baby blanket. So I'm not going to do like a huge blanket. This is literally a newborn. This girl, she still has to come into this world as of right now. So as an update, I finished my second bowl of this pink yarn. This is my third one. I think, meow. I think I'll do 2 more rounds in this pink and then go back to this. This one I really like. Look how good it looks. It has pinks and orange and yellow, and I think it really complements all the other colors. So I'm very pleased. Hopefully I can do like 2 to 4 rounds today. I'm not sure because as it's getting bigger, obviously it's taking longer. So see you tonight, I suppose. Want to see a small stinky cat? Stinky, stinky. He's purring, he's so silly. I love this cat. Day 5, I think, I hope. So I have another clip of today. That's why I'm wearing the same things. Update on yarn. We have finished another ball of yarn. And actually, I have this much left, which I would say it's like it could be like around 20 grams out of 50. And the problem is I tried to use it and I had to frog it because it's not enough to do a full circle around the blanket because it's too big at the moment for this much yarn at least. I still have quite a bit of this. This was the biggest ball of yarn I had to work with. This is 100 grams, while the others were all 50. Cosa c'è? Updated count on used skein of yarn. 4 balls. Basically, now that I have just this one left, I think I'll finish it. If I'm not finishing, I'll use most of it, I think, because that's the last color I have left. This is actually according to my plans. I will use it to do, I think, 4 more rounds, and that this should be enough. Okay, so this is where I am. This is getting, I think, almost the right size. As I was saying, I think I'll add like 4 rows more. You can see yesterday I've done this pink. Today I've done this variegated yarn. Sorry. And then this row was actually with this pink, but it was not enough, so I moved to the other variegated yarn. But I think it's not that bad. Like, so far, combining all the yarns together have been good, I would say. It's looking good. I will add, as I said, this much in each direction, and it's supposed to be a baby blanket, so I think it could be already a good size. I will measure it. The problem is, obviously, if you think about the blanket itself, like, the spikes are obviously part of the blanket, but it's like, like, this is a whole blanket. This is like a blanket with not a whole blanket between the spikes. I don't know how to explain it. Could be that I don't know the words to describe it, but hopefully you can understand what I'm trying to say. So, like, by building the spikes, I'm building the blanket, but at the same time, it's like I'm gaining size in the blanket, but it doesn't feel like I am, because I'm adding this side. You know what I mean? This is good for today. Hopefully I'll finish it tomorrow. If I don't finish it tomorrow, I will totally finish it Saturday. I don't have that many rounds left to do, so okay, so we're officially done with the blanket. Keep in mind, this is a baby blanket, so you won't see a huge one. Look at this baby! Like, for reference, is covering all my torso. So it's a good measure, I think. So now that it's done, just a couple observations about the pattern. First of all, it was easy to follow. The only thing I was a little bit confused about was because I was not reading the pattern properly, so it was my fault. I was confused by some notes and I was not understanding what was going on, but then it was very, very easy. I was I missed the note, and that's why I was confused. Updated count of how many balls of yarn I've used? 4. Still 4 full ones. And this is what I've left of the last one. This was 100 grams. So I would have loved to finish it actually, but I'm happy because I'll use it for another project I have already been thinking about. The pattern itself, for me, it was nice to do that. Obviously, my problem is always that I get bored if I keep on doing the same thing over and over again. And I really wanted to see how many days it would have taken me to do that, to do this blanket. So I had to focus a little bit on this project. So that was the issue for me. I would have preferred to just do it a little bit and then change the project I was working on, because at some point This pattern, it's just a row of singles, 2 rows of doubles, 1 row of single, 2 rows of doubles, and so on. So I was like getting bored of just doing singles and doubles in a repetitive scheme. That is that is my problem. This is how I work. How work is, I get bored kind of easily. So I don't think this is really a problem of the pattern. It's just how I work, how I crochet. Overall, this pattern was good. I am pleased with the result. I will wash it, trying to get rid of dog hair. I have a couple ends to weave in, but very minimal, like one here, one here. I don't know, but just a couple. I was thinking about weaving in the ends we're going, so I don't have lots to do, and I will gift it. I will actually gift it to the mom to be. So that's it for this project. I'm actually very happy I attempted it because, you know, without trying, I would have been thinking about this blanket, like thinking about the fact that I haven't tried. Like, I really wanted to attempt this pattern just to see, is it actually difficult? That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. If you want, I would love you to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and maybe even leave me a nice comment. I'll hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!